Hey Virgo, it's Evelyn from Twin Flames 3344. Just a little bit of clearing. This is for Virgo, Sun, Moon, and Rising, as well as the feminine's Mars and the masculine's Venus. Today is May 2nd, 2020. The reading is for the first half of May. And I've already pre-shuffled, so I'm just going to shuffle a little bit more, and then we're going to get going. So for everybody watching, for the best and highest good of all those concerned, what do we need to know? What do we need to learn for Virgo today? Let's clear all negative, dark, viral energies across all dimensions of time, space, matter, and realities for the highest good of all those concerned, and fill that empty space with only beautiful divine love and diamond crystalline light. And so it is. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Okay, just a couple more, Virgo, and then we'll get going. All right, Virgo, Virgo, Virgo. For the first half of May 2020, Virgo, take a deep breath. Virgo. All right, first card out, the Nine of Swords. What are you thinking about, Virgo? The challenge is the Eight of Pentacles. The foundation is the Four of Wands, reversed. And the recent past is the Nine of Cups. What is in your head, in your now moment, is the Ace of Cups. Beautiful. And what's coming up for you guys? The Devil reversed. Maybe a little detoxing there. How do you see yourself? The World reversed. And what's around you, or how might others see you? We have the Judgment card. What are the blocks that you need to work on about yourself or clear? We have the King of Swords reversed. And where do we end up? We end up with the Seven of Swords reversed. And for me, that's definitely better than upright. And then the connection to what's left hanging in limbo at the end of the read, the connection is the Magician. And he's not your nicest magician here. He's got a little bit of a scowl on his face. And what's left hanging in limbo at the end of the read? We have the Three of Wands reversed, which is looking back. You get another card, but you won't see what it is till the end. It may be more than one card depending on what that next card is. And then, then we have at the bottom of the deck the Six of Cups reversed. Okay, we're going to give you a little bit of backstory first on that. Okay, so we have the Four of Pentacles is reversed here, which is letting go of something you've been holding on to. And then we have the Ten of Wands with the Death card reversed, then the Three of Swords reversed, and then the Six of Cups reversed. So this is carrying a heavy burden, or perhaps doing some heavy work, perhaps yard work or working out, that kind of thing, but heavy burden or too many responsibilities, but not letting something die. This is clinging to something, and it can be a negative past or a situation between something in your childhood or a childhood friend, or perhaps an old love, or your own children being difficult right now, many of them stuck in the house and being difficult. This is some kind of separation energy or heartbreak around the past, okay? And this can even just be your own childhood wounds that you're working on, but you've been carrying these burdens a long time of separation or heartbreak and a need to let go of them. So that's where Virgo's starting. And this is the Gilded Tarot. We have the Rider-Waite we're going to clarify with, and I have Oracle cards at the end as well. So the underlying energy here is that Six of Cups reversed, so some kind of negative past, or just dealing with difficult kids in the present, or the past returning, having to do with holding on to something from the past. And the foundation is instability within your home, or a marriage, or perhaps visiting somebody else's house, or you're stuck at somebody else's house right now because of the situation with the world, or you're having people stuck at your house, so it may be too crowded at home, or just some instability at home, or moving homes, or ending a marriage perhaps, and the children are being difficult because they're going through a hard time. So all of that energy is coming up, and the recent past, there was a lot of happiness here. This has to do with getting your wish and self-satisfaction. And then the center of the read is the Nine of Swords, which is at minimum just stressed out, but it also could be, you know, deep suffering and silence. 9 is like the worst of it, because you still have to go through the 10 before you get out of the cycle. So it can be up nights, not sleeping, stressed, circling in your mind, crying all the time, purging all the time, or like I said, just stressed out. It's like Rapunzel up in the tower. The challenge being the 8 of Pentacles, which has to do with working on details, or just working in general, and perhaps working into the night. And then the present is the Ace of Cups, which is about loving yourself first, about spiritual love, and about new love as well. So you might be very heartbroken about love. And you see yourself here as the world upside down, or just feeling like you're in another world. You're definitely breaking patterns. There's detox going on here. A little caught in my throat there, so that may be someone who needs to speak up. All right, we definitely have announcements or some kind of judgment that comes out around you, or how other people see you. They may see you as being judgmental, or just doing announcements, right? Like this is an announcement. Or this also can be a wake-up call around you, or Aquarius energy as well. So we're going to clarify all of this. We come up, this is all about the block having to do with the King of Swords reversed, who's not in their truth, or maybe lied to you, or can be very abusive too. It could be a male figure who was verbally abusive to you in your life. And then we have the 7 of Swords reversed, which is someone coming clean or getting clean about love. All right, and then we have somebody making magic with that. Has all the tools to manipulate, but then looking back at the past. It's like getting clean and having the tools, but then looking back again, which kind of takes you back into it again. So it's really about this detox energy, needing to detox whatever it is, a codependency on a certain person or addictions, whatever it is. So let's start from the 6 of Cups reversed, and there's that Ace of Cups. There's definitely love here. We have the Knight of Wands reversed, and then the Ace of Pentacles reversed. So somebody might be holding back their desires but truly love you, or vice versa. This could be somebody who had good intentions but fell short on energy or desires, whatever it was, couldn't hold up their end of the bargain. This could be someone who is holding back money, time, and energy. Perhaps this is a player who just wants to play ball or play hardball. But there is love here. It's love from the past. It's like they're going forward. This could be saving money for something also. That could be someone just holding back their desires. It doesn't have to be a negative person, but it can definitely have negative connotations. It could be someone who fell off the wagon again. Okay? And it could be about money, spending money, or gambling, or anything like that. Or sexual player, giving love to everybody, right? Or just playing around, right? Telling everyone they love them, but they don't. They're just playing. And meanwhile, just playing hardball with themselves. But let's see where this goes. So that's the negative past of giving love away easily and freely, perhaps to people who don't deserve it, right? Or a specific person who played you, or you played them. So in the recent past, why do we have the 9 of Cups upright? Well, that's very positive energy. The Page of Wands, and then the Knight of Cups. It could be 2 kids. This one's very inspired. This one's very loving. Or this could be you being inspired to offer love. And that's what made you happy. You just being yourself and loving yourself first, and being love and being inspired was what made you happy. And this is also giving love to an angel, perhaps a Sagittarius, or someone who's just very patient, or giving love to your patience. What made you very happy. but they can also be your children who are being much more loving to you now that you're more patient and happy with who you are. All right, and then we have these two cards coming out too. I'm going to put them back in though. So there could be a Cancer coming up there with that energy too, as well as just boldly going forward into coming together in joy with other people that resonate with you, who have the same likes or dislikes, or, you know, just that are authentic to you, your group. Do I want to put that out? I'm going to leave that in. Remember that Cancer coming together with other people, other like-minded people. I'm actually going to put that out. So the foundation for you is the Four of Wands reversed. So that could be some instability, but it can be moving too. Moving to emotional fulfillment or family happiness. Moving toward someone offering you passion or passionate growth. This can be creativity as well. But there's some instability in that. And maybe it's because you need to move homes or move a business or perhaps restructure a business. So we have the Hermit reverse coming out here, or over isolating, offering passion. So they're offering passion, but they're turned the other way. So maybe they're not sure about it. They still have questions. So why do we have Virgo suffering in silence in the middle? Or is that somebody else in your energy? Nine of Swords. Why does Virgo have that card in the middle here? We have the Hangman reverse, we have the Four of Cups upright, and then we have the Ten of Pentacles upright. So this could be an idea, an awakening. I'm not getting so much it has to do with ego, because somebody's suffering in silence, so they're probably the opposite of that, right? Too much in their feeling unworthiness, you know. So this is either an idea, all of a sudden an epiphany, or an awakening to offering love and the need to ground and integrate that love, or just being bored and apathetic here when you have a lot, right? So when you have everything, there's no need to be inspired, right? Because you can just sit around and be bored if you want. But also it can be very helpful in a situation right like today, because you're not worried about where your next meal is going to come from. But there's definitely a stress or pain that you're going through regarding this awakening. And perhaps learning to deem yourself worthy of receiving love, although you may be very stable. The challenge for you is the work, the Eight of Pentacles. Why is that a challenge for Virgo? We have the Five of Wands reversed, the Strength card, and then the Two of Pentacles reversed. So it's perhaps you feel it's a losing battle, trying to be strong and trying to break patterns, or maybe you messed up and you now have to redo something over again, right? So it's all the devil's in the details. You may feel that way. Maybe you don't want to have to start over. So we have the love. Let's see why we have the Ace of Cups there at the top. Virgo. Why is the Ace of Cups there at the top? This is about getting over grief, loss, regret, guilt, and shame, loving yourself first, and sharing with others, teaching and learning. With the Queen of Cups, perhaps, or maybe that's your energy. Holding back some feelings. Okay, maybe not giving all your feelings away. We have the Knight of Swords there, reversed, which has to do with holding your tongue, in this situation anyway, in this downturn right now. So maybe you feel like you need to hold back your passions or desires and hold your tongue during this time when everyone's struggling a bit. And just give your heart away. The Ace of Cups is about self-love, spiritual love, and new love. And it might just be you like outpouring your love to others who may be struggling at this time, not really expecting much in return, but perhaps getting lots in return. And whether it doesn't have to be money, it could be just spiritually, time, energy that other people love that comes back to you. Okay, so that's that kind of energy that's coming up around that. Just being love. And then we have the Devil reverse coming up. Why is that? And that can be a Capricorn reversed as well. Let's see, who do you have out here? We have Capricorn, Pisces, Aquarius, and Gemini or Virgo. As we bring the Magician out again. So the Magician's upright in 2 places, so that's good at least. This is someone who has the ability to hold up the weight of the world. So, and then we have the Queen of Pentacles. So someone's definitely using magic, you know, using all the tools they've collected over the years to detox their energies in order to carry that weight just a little bit longer. Or someone trying to resist the Queen of Pentacles, which could be you, Virgo. You can be either one. You can be the Magician as Virgo, or you can be the Queen of Pentacles reversed as Virgo. But we have Capricorn here too with the devil energy, and then we have Pisces in the world in your energy here. So somebody could either be trying to resist you, right? They're resisting against you, or this could be you manifesting in order to help out the Queen of Pentacles reversed. So there's a lot of play there because these both can be Virgo energies. But someone might need to carry the weight just a little bit longer, but they're working there. It's like they're working their way to you, or they could be resisting you. But maybe you've turned your back because it's taken 10 wands long in order for them to get there. And you may be already on the detoxing end. So you see yourself as the world reversed. And we have the King of Wands standing up for themselves. All right, whether that's you or someone else. So now we have fire energy, we have Pisces energy, and Virgo. So you may have all of those energies in your chart, or it could be somebody else. This is somebody standing up for themselves and letting go to perhaps fix up a house or move, because they may be moving over here, whether if that's you or somebody, this King of Wands. This also could be making amends with people as well. Making repairs, right? Even if they don't have a lot, they still can put a little bit of effort, time, money, and effort into the situation, whether it's fixing up the house or fixing a relationship, but also standing up for themselves at the same time. This is for you, Virgo. And the world reversed again. So you may just feel like your world's upside down, or you just may feel like you're living in another world from other people. Okay, that can be the sealed divine feminine in another world. Or someone trying to march to the beat of their own drum, but struggling at the moment, feeling like they need to defend themselves to others, which you don't. Around you is the Judgment card. Why? For Virgo. We have the 3 of Wands and the 2 of Cups, which is beautiful. This is about being present in the moment to this deep connection, and perhaps wanting to shout it from the rooftops. And then we have the Suffering and Silence. That's the middle of your read. So people are seeing you this way more than you are, because that's coming up as the center issue, but you don't see yourself that way. But others might see you that way. They might see you as being judgmental of yourself, like too hard on yourself, or calling yourself out. But being present to this connection, this is doing the work, purging it out. Like if you're on the ascension journey, this is definitely that. And just purging out any injustices in your field, because you're present to this great connection right here, this beautiful soulmate connection. All right, so then we have the King of Swords reversed. So why is he your block? Why is the King of Swords Virgo's block? So there's definitely stress there. We have the Emperor reversed, and then the 9 of Cups reversed. So this is someone who's either out of control, abusing their power, or just a very unhappy person. He's not in his truth. He may be responsible for other people, or he's stepping down from power, or he's forced to step down from power, either because of the virus issue or because of age, like he just can't handle what he's doing anymore, or just things came up and he got like taken down from power. He might have fallen from grace. There's definitely something about them lying to themselves, and that's why they're not happy. But that could be the person you're brokenhearted over, but it's not because of you, it's because of their own issues they need to work out. And we have the Empress right coming up next. All right, so the Emperor and the Empress are not getting along. And the Tower is reversed, which can be her avoiding disaster or in the aftermath of disaster that's already happened. He's unhappy and she's avoiding. She's upright and avoiding. He's unhappy. Okay? So if one of you is the Emperor or the Empress, then that's your situation. Or you could be outside the situation. Right? Because they could be parents. They could be a boss. They could be grandparents or a sibling, right? Who's an Emperor and Empress type energy. So let's see here. Why do we have the Seven of Wands? And I'm not specifically getting any threes here. So I'm not getting, this is, the energy here is about a third party situation. It's about you and loving yourself first. And then we have the Seven of Swords reversed there, which has to do with coming clean or getting clean, or someone still being sneaky. Still doing a little sneaky business. That just fell on the ground, so I'm going to show you what came up, but I'm going to reshuffle and pull again. So again, we have healing, forgiving, release from the King of Swords, who's upright here. But let's see, and that's the Death card's coming up too. So it's death or transformation that needs to happen here, and healing, or someone who passed away that you need to get over, being released from that energy. Let's pull again. For the Seven of Swords reversed, why for Virgo? Okay, it looks like the same cards came out again. Yep. So healing, forgiving, being released from prison or any kind of anxiety and fear, as the King of Swords is now upright, coming clean as the Dark Knight, right? Coming across that 4D bridge. So this could definitely be someone who is transforming, because where you may be worried that he's still like this, he's actually upright and going through a transition period or complete transformation, and he's released from his fears, healing and forgiving. So there's really good energy there. He's coming clean to you as the Magician there. And why do we have the Magician there? So you could be dealing with a Capricorn, another Virgo or Gemini energy. There you go, Capricorn. And we have the Magician, which is Virgo or Gemini, and or Aries sometimes even for me. Okay, so be Capricorn, and this could be in their energy, or it could be part of your energy. So Capricorn versus Cancer, which are the opposite signs, right? So the North Node is falling. So if May 5th, the North Node is coming out of Cancer, going into Gemini, and so then the South Node is leaving Capricorn as well. I guess going into Sagittarius. So that's interesting. That came up together. And so this may be the two different people, a Capricorn energy and a Cancer energy out in the cold together. Okay. So the Magicians come to make magic and fix all of that with the tools that you need to fix your situation. We have the Three of Wands reversed. Why? There's someone that may be coming with a home or stability, announcing. This could be a union they're announcing, or a new home. This is beautiful energy. And peace. Someone may actually be coming to fix things with you and find peace together from the past. The next card's coming out for you that I didn't show you at the beginning. We have the Knight of Cups reversed. This could be some insincerity or jealousy or feeling rejected, refusal to give or receive love because you've been hurt before in the past. All right, that could be looking back at feeling rejected or jealous. And then we have the Fool reversed, which is lacking faith ultimately, but it could be someone who tripped up, fell on their face, fell from grace, but just lacking faith or foolish behavior. And then we have the Sun, all exposed, happiness, children, Leo. And with the Fool, we have Aries coming out as well. So let's clarify that. Why do we have the Knight of Cups reversed? Why is the Knight of Cups reversed? It could be that this person confessing that they were feeling rejected or jealous or insincere in the past because they didn't have faith, but now exposing all. And there could be Leo energy there, but it doesn't have to be. So for the Knight of Cups reversed, we have the Two of Swords reversed and the Nine of Wands, which is the Wounded Warrior. And this is about gaining clarity in a situation of the long war that they've been battling within themselves or whatever their situation's been. But they're on their last leg. They just can't do it anymore. And then the Page of Swords is about negative self-talk and rumors, a child with a bad mouth or who lies. This could even be a past of someone who was lying, but then finally got clarity and had to eat their words. This is kind of being humbled, eating humble pie, and not wanting to admit that they were wrong. That's like a Fonzie thing, right? Can't say they're wrong. But this is, yeah, that's that. This can be spying, bipolar, autism. All those energies can come up under this card. But, you know, ultimately it's really immature communication, right? It's a kid who's mouthing off or lying because they're immature in communication. Even after they've received the information, this has thrown them off balance because this is getting the new information, but it's not having integrated it yet into a balanced position. So that's why the wounded warrior is here, still fighting a lie. So this is like someone explaining to you what they were dealing with or doing in the past. And then we have the Fool reversed. The Fool reversed is what? The Fool reversed. We have the Page of Pentacles and the Hierophant reversed. So this is someone who has an opportunity or an invitation. It can also be a child or an earth sign child or a student or an intern. And then this could be wanting to learn about spirituality or outside the box thinking, something alternative as opposed to societal norms. This can also be a divorce, breaking contract, breaking a promise, break away from a certain religion or any kind of structured societal norm. It's breaking away from that and wanting to learn something new. So the Fool might have done something foolish in order to break away, may have fallen on their face, but it was destined to be that way so that they could start learning from the ground up again, like in the Dark Night of the Soul. You need to break down all old teachings in order to learn from scratch, you know. And this could be seeing synchronicities as well, having lots of other options. There's not just one. Or maybe thinking they had lots of other options, not realizing that this was the one. And then we have the Sun, why, for Virgo. So the Sun is coming up as the Queen of Wands with the Page of Cups reversed. And this was, in Leo's read, this was coming up around their energy. And the Queen of Wands may feel rejected or be rejected. This is exactly what came up on Leo as the way they see themselves, both of these cards. So this could be a separation between the King of Cups and a child and the Queen of Wands. Okay, or they can be, you know, this could be a sibling of these two could be siblings, this with one child. Or this could even be like the daughter and this is the father with the grandchild. Like their child is just like their father. So there's a lot of different dynamics that can come up here with the Sun, but there's definitely Leo energy up. So this could be a Leo feminine energy. This could be too, like this could be this could be two children though, and this is a father too. This could be someone who has alcohol issues as well, and perhaps the child ended up with the same issues as the father. But this could be a sister who didn't end up with those issues, but it also can be the partner, and then they're breaking up. But like I said, it could be any of those dynamics there. The King of Cups is coming up with it in a split, divide or lie, so it definitely could be a split here, whether it's business or love. Perhaps split with an Aquarius, or the one is deemed as the star or the healer. And there's the Sun reversed. So this would have been before this Sun, which is up right now, before there may have been illness or kids were out of control with an Aquarius energy in a split. But now the Sun is out. Now Virgo has their sunshine. And look what's at the bottom of the deck. So there's definitely lovers coming in for Virgo. May have felt foolish, may have fallen on your face or lacked faith after choosing a path, feeling powerless, and then letting a secret out, or not using your intuition and needing to, and perhaps aligning with your true desires and now done overworking, and then we come up to the Lovers. All right, so this is a beautiful divine love here with the Ace of Cups up here in your present moment, and someone coming clean in love, because now we have the Lovers as the underlying energy. So now we're going to pull some oracle cards for you, Virgo, to tie this all together. So again, the main energies that came up, we do have Scorpio in the underlying energy. Then we have the Queen of Swords reverse never came up, but she did flip out before, but it's because it fell different ways, I didn't want to show it. But the Queen of Swords could be there somewhere as well, which would match this King of Swords reversed. We have the Magician. The Magician is Gemini or Virgo. And then we have Capricorn, Pisces, Aquarius, Leo. So there's quite a few. Aries. And then as far as court cards, we just have the King of Swords and the main cards. We just have the King of Swords reversed. There's no other court cards there. So he's your main focus there. So the King of Swords may definitely be the one coming clean here. And may have Virgo or Gemini in their chart as well. And Capricorn. Because we do have the King of Swords again up here, upright. All right, so for you, you have action with the stallions. All right, so action, it's black and white and green. So green is the heart chakra, and then this is polarity. The two opposites attract and yet run together at the same time. So are similar and opposites at the same time, and there may be envy around this connection. 17 was the horses, that's the stars, and then we have envy of the 20s, so others may judge you. There may be judgment around you. And then we have Goddess of the Moon, 52, the Queen of Swords, which I said I kind of flipped out, but they didn't, you know, the cards were all messy, so I didn't use it because I wasn't sure which direction it was. But the 52 is that Queen of Swords, the Goddess of the Moon. She's holding the moon up while the others fall, right? There may have been some people who had to fall and go through their thing, go through some turbulent emotions before getting to her, and she's holding everything up while that happens. Or she could be the one who's holding things up if she's the envious one. 38 is the bottom of the deck, which is the Queen of Cups. Then we have the fourth chakra, Archangel Raphael, which is out speaking your truth, and then healing from it, because Raphael is all about physical healing. And the Queen of Cups, which is really beautiful energy here. So just to show you, we have Raphael and the Queen of Cups, and then we have this beautiful energy here. So because this is such a beautiful energy together, running, you know, the wild horses running together as one. There's envy and somebody else either holding up the progress because they're envious, or somebody else holding up the moon while you're going through this energy. And there's definitely heart healing that needs to happen, physical heart healing. So someone might have had a procedure as well. What else did I want to use? I'm going to pull from the Kipper deck and then my crystal angels as well. So from the Kipper deck for Virgo. So there's definitely there's a few, you know, there's a little bit of time yet during this 2-week time that you still have to go through through what you're going through now, but there's going to be clarity coming forth for sure, which is great. You end up here with the Sun, which is beautiful. Everything exposed. There's definitely healing going to be happening here. Someone wants to come forward and tell you something. This is for Virgo. Virgo. The main male. Perhaps 2. Coming in with concern. Look at that, Virgos. Then you have a mature male who's reversed. So there may be 3 men focused on you right now. Or this could be 3 men in some kind of partnership that's kind of upside down. One is the main male who's younger, and then 2 older men. This could be the same man as well. Right? So this man of concern may not be mature. He may be immature when dealing with this man. All right, and there's some kind of courtship broken up. So maybe somebody was pursuing someone for a business deal, and that courtship was broken up because they realized how immature this older man was. The underlying energy here is the child reversed. So someone could have lost a child here, or being too childish. Like, you don't want to deal with that kind of energy. There's no like grounded emotion here. This is somebody who's just flighty and up in the air. And again, no thoughts of the other person at all. Okay? And there may be someone who was waiting for this person to think of them, and they weren't thinking of them at all, but may have been going through other things. But it just might have been immaturity, like an older man who's just like a little boy. So that energy is coming up. And then we have the crystal angels. So hopefully it wasn't a child that was lost or a miscarriage, and I'm sorry if that has happened for you, but this is all in the past. It's not a prediction. This is your guidance. Or maybe one of your children is just not with you right now because they can't get home right now. That's a possibility too. So from the crystal angels, oops. It also could be dealing with, you know, a child who's kind of spoiled and entitled, that kind of energy, which a lot of children might be acting like right now because they're stuck in the house. You have Amber, give it to God. Take a deep breath, and on the exhale, release the situation to God for healing and answers. Okay, so whatever you're struggling with, give it up. And then Tanzanite, ready to love again. You've healed from the past enough to open your heart to new love, which is beautiful. One more card, own your divine power. This is Sujilite. Replace codependent people pleasing with assertiveness and empowerment. So don't do things to please others, do things to please yourself. Not in a mean way, just in an honest, authentic way. The underlying energy is appetite, progress, not perfection. This has been coming up a lot this week. Don't compare yourself to others or judge yourself. Instead, focus upon how far you've come and all that you have learned on the way. So that's really nice, actually. It's saying you're ready for new love. And it looks like some new love is coming in for you too. Yeah, I think it's really beautiful, actually, Virgo. Hang in there. Hang in there. Make sure you drink your water, get your rest, get your joy, get your nature. Rise and be loved, guys. I'll see you soon.